George Joseph, Joint MD Wonderla Holidays, will be joining us in just a bit from now. We'll be talking to him about the net profit, which has dropped, the footfall in Kochi, how it is looking. There you go with the numbers. EBITDA is down about 23% YOY. Okay, George Joseph, Joint MD at Wonderla Holidays, is with us. Sir, the net profit has dropped while the net revenue has shown a marginal rise. What's the reason?
In fact, if you look at our Q2 is not a very, very lean period for us. It's only about 14 to 15% of the total revenue. And we are flat for many reasons. Number one, the unseasonal rains and the continuous rains in all locations, Hyderabad, Kochi and Bangalore. Plus the demand slowdown in the economy that has also impacted us. But then, as I mentioned to you, it is not very significant as far as we are concerned. We are only around 42 crores turnover, the revenue, which is almost flat like last year. So we are not very much worried about it, because if you look at our half yearly numbers, half yearly we have done around 11% growth over last year against 150 crores last year. We have done 165. So when we do very well in the first quarter, the entire year will turn out to be a good year.
Some trend with respect to the footfalls, because for Kochi we've seen a very solid growth of 6%. There was a 5% growth in Hyderabad. Bangalore, however, degrew 22%. So why did Bangalore witness a degrowth according to your sense? And if you could give us some kind of a trend in the footfall going forward from the current juncture.
Yeah, as you rightly pointed out, 60% growth in Kochi, 5% growth in Hyderabad, Bangalore degrowth of 22%. Kochi, if you look at, we had last year lost a lot of crowd in the last year on account of the flood and the Hartal and all that. So that part of it has come back. That is the reason why we have a growth of 60% in Kochi. The Hyderabad is more or less a flat position, only 5% growth. Bangalore, of course, as I mentioned, the impact of the rain, unseasonal rains, almost every day it has been raining. And when it rains in Bangalore, the temperature drops down. People are reluctant to come out and enjoy an open park. They would prefer to go to a multiplex where there's a cover. But probably, we are hopeful that the lost crowd will come back. And the Q3 is essentially a group, quarter relating to the entry by the groups. And we have good bookings for Q3 across all parks in Kochi, Hyderabad and Bangalore. We hope that the turnover or the footfall we have registered last year will definitely come back in Q3, and overall the year will be bright for the Wonderla.
Right. Can you also, just tell us, your EBITDA fell nearly 23%. What was the weakness on account of?
EBITDA, if you look at the EBITDA for corresponding period of last year, the EBITDA was around 26%, and Q2, the normal year, Q2 of 17-18, the EBITDA was only 22.5%. So the EBITDA of the Q1 is not Q2 is not a much of consequence. Otherwise, our EBITDA is normally to be around 45 to 50% EBITDA. So you'll definitely get back to the EBITDA level in the remaining part of the year.
Right. In terms of what's happening with your plans to set up new amusement park in Odisha, can you talk to us about the capex? When is it likely to get operational? What's the outlook?
Odisha park, it's too early to talk, because we have only been asked to evaluate the potential of Odisha park. Odisha government of Odisha has invited us to come and open a park, taking into account our reputation as an amusement park in the country. They have agreed to give us 50 acres of prime land on a long lease of 90 years at a very, very nominal price, charges. Number one. Number two, there's an investment subsidy of about 15%, 20% investment subsidy, which is not available for any parks. In either in Karnataka, Bangalore, Karnataka, Kochi or Hyderabad. Then three, they have agreed to provide us entry from the NH National Highway to the park, which is about 2.5 kilometers, by opening up a 60 feet road to the park site. Fourth, they have agreed to give us Mahanadi water connection direct from the Mahanadi river, potable water at the cost of at their own cost. So these are all incentives which are not available to our existing parks. And we are definitely looking at evaluating the possibility of opening a park in Bhubaneswar. Bhubaneswar is the city where we have identified Bhubaneswar. And we are confident that we'll be able to go forward after evaluating the potential and the feasibility.
All right, Mr. Joseph, thank you for joining us and helping us understand the future prospects and as well as what transpired in the quarter gone by.